So up first, am I the asshole for not changing my baby's name again after I changed it for my sister once already? All names are fake. I have a 9-year-old daughter and another on the way. I had 2 grandmothers, Annie and Rose. I named my oldest Annabelle after Nanny Annie, whose full name was also Annabelle. I did not name her after Nana Rose at the time she was born. Nana Rose was still with us. When I found out I was pregnant with a second, I decided to name her after Nana Rose, who passed in 2017. My sister Lucy got pregnant about 5 months before me. She says that she wants to name her baby Rose after Nana Rose. I say our kids can share the name. She says I already have Annabelle, and I could have named her Annabelle Rose or something, but passed on the chance. So I can't also have Rose. I figured this is not the hill to die on. So I say I'll look for something else, but reserve the right to use Rose. I then crack open a baby book, and after a few entries after Rose is Rosalie. It's perfect. Honors Nana, Rose, doesn't piss off Lucy, and my boyfriend loves it.
And it was my mother's middle name.
Well, look at that.
Here we go.
Lucy finds out the new name and says it's lovely and she approves, which annoys me, but I say nothing. This all takes place in the 8th month of her pregnancy, 3rd month of mine. So I don't even know the gender yet, and this is all a hypothetical. A couple weeks later, Lucy gives birth. A few days ago, about a month after birth, she announces that her daughter's name is Rosalie. At this point, I'm really annoyed because I went to great lengths to leave the name Rose available, and she's nicked my choice. Mom calls me to say she knew what Lucy was planning and hopes I'm not upset because this means I can now name my incoming daughter Rose, except now I'm attached to Rosalie. I tell Mom that I'm sticking with Rosalie. She says Lucy has Rosalie. I say there's going to be 2 Rosalies in the family. She says this is impractical as both Rosalies will have the same surname. Sister is a single mom, boyfriend is taking my name, and they will likely be in the same school and year group. So this will cause all manner of issues. I say it's going to be an issue then. I'll deal with it when it comes up. Sister's a fucking bitch for stealing the name.
I do believe she is, but there's always an answer here. If she's dead on keeping Rosalie, she can have a Rosalie and a middle name, and they can differentiate the 2 children by Rosalie Ann or Rosalie Margaret or Rosalie whatever.
Yeah, that's very practical.
I mean, I think in school it was hard enough when someone had your same first name in your class.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, oh, Morgan. And you're like, and then it's the other Morgan.
Yeah.
I feel like that happened to me all the time, let alone first and last name, things getting switched up.
I know, because typically kids.
I do believe also that there's going to be a fix that's going to happen naturally. I mean, even if they gave them each other's the exact same name of Rosalie, someone's going to come up with a nickname. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's going to migrate on its own, and the problem will fix itself rather than having this match between the 2 and bring it to Dukes. If they're both dead set on it, and
that's fine and dandy if the other sister's normal and not a crazy narcissist like this bitch.
There's no doubt that one sister copied the other sister. Sister 1 certainly took sister 2's, the baby sister's idea, or if she's a younger sister or not, took her idea and had to go stomp on it. That's sibling rivalry, and they do this shit. And it's sad that they can't be more mature about it and define it. But at the end of the day, it's going to fix itself. And if her guns are set to be Rosalie, or, look, who knows? It could turn out to be a boy. We don't know.
True. So she goes on to say, Lucy then calls me, calling me an inconsiderate prick, and says I'm being petty, that I don't have a monopoly on the name, and that she can name her kid what she likes. I said that's all true. So by that same logic, I can use Rosalie. She says there can't be 2 Rosalies and it'll cause problems. And I say she's the one who has a problem with it, so she can change her kid's name or deal with it. She again called me an inconsiderate, spiteful ass and hung up. Mom, Dad, and our brother all side with Lucy. Am I the asshole?
Wow.
I think I love the sister's analogy that I can do what the hell I want, and I'm going to do it. And I like the rules that whatever apply to you apply to me. So if you're going to do Rosalie, I'm going to do Rosalie, and you can go deal with it, and I'll deal with it. But
she's the one that copied her. She went out of her way. She went out of her way to find a new name and stole the name and is now calling her an inconsiderate ass.
I got all that. My answer is look beyond it.
The family siding with the copier.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're idiots. Because she was there first, I guess.
No, they're just enablers. I'm sure if this, typically people that act like this, it doesn't start overnight. It's been a pattern, and it's probably been a pattern this girl's whole life, OP's whole life. My sister gets what she wants. She's the spoiled one. She's a narcissist, and people enable them.
I go back to square one. Pick the name of a child. Pick your child's name as you wish, and let everyone else get over it. And if a nicknames naturally come up, it's going to happen.
Yeah. I also don't think you should tell people your kid names before they're born.
I think
that's what I was thinking.
Keep it a secret.
I think that's a good practice.
Yeah,
especially in this circumstance.
Yeah, I wouldn't have told the sister shit. She's
that applies for
bitch.
everybody, but when you get pregnant and me.
Yeah. So top comment, not the asshole, but honestly, your first mistake was giving in and negotiating with your emotional terrorist sister.
Damn right.
OP replies back, I should never have entertained it, but I just figured there would be better hills to die on, and it could be tricky to have cousins with the same name anyway. Your sister is an asshole, as is your mother for enabling her. That being said, the so-called issues of sharing a name aren't real because you can just make sure to use another middle name if you like.
And we said that.
Yeah, and how many times has she had to be the bigger person?
Yeah.
And how many times can you do that until you're just at the end?
Over it.
Yeah, it's just
absolutely over it.
I would be friendly and just go name my child whatever I wanted to name it, and do not engage with the battling.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, well, don't tell people your baby names, guys. And
okay, I promise not to tell anybody my future baby's names.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have many problems, huh?
Okay, what's the next one?